Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and for today's video we are continuing the decluttering series with my liquid lipsticks. I hadn't actually realised how many I had until I gathered them all together, because I do have them in a few different places, either my makeup bag, the little box you can see there, or in my handbag. So putting them together, realised I have too many and this declutter is long overdue. It's probably going to be a long one, so I suggest you get a drink and potentially a snack and enjoy. There's not going to be any semblance of order of this because they are all kind of mixed up in here, so I'm just going to pull them out and put to this side anything I'm keeping and this side anything I'm getting rid of. I will do swatches for all of these lipsticks for as long as my arm can take. I might have to wipe off halfway through, but we'll see how we get on. So I'll start with this Barry M Matte Me Up. I know this is one that I'm going to keep as it was one of my very first liquid lipsticks and I absolutely love the formula. I also love the shade as well, but I will still swatch it so you can see. And that is a really nice raspberry pink. It does dry down slightly darker, which you probably will see once I come back to my arm with the swatches on it. That was in the shade Runway, if I didn't say. Then we have this Rimmel Stay Matte, and this is in the shade Pink Bliss. This is a really nice formula, but I have since tried better formulas. It's got a really long doe foot applicator. It is like it's more corally in person than it looks, and I can see now as well from the first shade, the Runway, that looks more purpley on the camera than it is in person. I'm not too sure what to do with this Rimmel one. I'll do a maybe pile up here for now. Next we have this Tanya Bear Cosmetics, and this is in the shade Cranberry Melt. And this has a really flat applicator. This is it looks very similar to the first shade, but in person it's not. It is slightly different, but it is a very sticky formula, so I'm not too keen on that, so I think I will get rid of that one. Next we have this Drayon liquid lipstick, which is one that I got from AliExpress. That is, I've coincidentally put all the similar colours together. That is also a berry sort of pinky colour. I do actually quite like the formula of this, and it does dry down quite quickly, but is quite comfortable. But I'm always going to reach for the Barry M one, so I'll stick that on the maybe pile for now. Next we have this Lottie London Slay All Day, and this is in the shade Vibes. This is a really deep purple and it does look very dark on the lips. I don't really like the formula of this, and I do remember it being quite uncomfortable to wear. So I don't think I'm going to end up reaching for this one, so I will declutter this one. Next we have this Sleek Matte Me, and this is in the shade Red, as it is. I'm not going to swatch this one because, as you can see, I've not actually opened this, so I want to keep it as sealed as possible, because as you will see I do have quite a few red shades, and this is probably one of the last ones I'll use because it is sealed, but I'll keep that. Next we have a Colourpop Ultra Satin Lip, and that is in the shade Aquarius. Again, I know I'm going to keep all the Colourpop liquid lips, but I'll still swatch them so you can see what they look like. And we finally have a different colour, and this is a really nice light nude colour, if it would focus. And the Ultra Satin lips from Colourpop are so comfortable, so I will definitely be keeping that. Then we have another Barry Matte Me Up, and this one is in the shade On The Scene. Again, absolutely love this formula, and these were one of the first liquid lips I ever tried, and that has then led to a slight obsession. And that is a slightly darker nude. It's potentially more caramelly, I would say, but I will be keeping that. Then we have this George matte lip, and that is in the shade Red Carpet. Now that to me is your traditional pillar box red, and it goes on really nice and it is quite comfortable, but I do have quite a few reds, so I am going to put this in a maybe pile for now and see what other reds I declutter, if any. Next we have this Too Faced Melted Latex. This is part of a set of 4 that I won in a giveaway from Super Lady 246, and it's a really weird formula. I'm not too sure if I like it. The set that I did receive was such a good way to try different formulas of Too Faced lipsticks, but I think this is one of the ones that I didn't like. It's a really nice shade, it just feels weird, and it does sort of go with the name of feeling like latex, but I know my friend likes one of these formulas, so I think I might pass this along to her because I'm just not going to get use out of it. Next we have a Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink, and this is number 65, and this is Seductress. I absolutely love this formula. I just think they dry down so comfortably. Yes, they stay a little bit sticky throughout the course of the day, but I don't mind that now that I'm used to it, and I don't need to ever top these up, and they do stay all day. That is actually quite a similar shade to the Too Faced one, but I just like this formula so much more. It's just ever so slightly darker, but definitely going to be keeping that. Then we have a Bud K, and this is in the shade Candy. This is another one that I got from AliExpress, and is supposed to be a dupe / rip-off of the Kylie Cosmetic ones. That is a peachy nude, slightly dark peachy nude with pink undertones, I would say. I remember these being quite drying and quite uncomfortable. I have got another shade which I will do next, and even though they're from the same line, just different shades, they do feel completely different to each other, so I will probably keep one and declutter the other, but I need to swatch the other one first to remind myself of which one was the bad formula. So this is the one in the shade Posy. Yeah, I think it was this Posy one I didn't like. I remember going on quite patchy and it being really uncomfortable when it dries down, so I think I'll get rid of that and then keep the Candy one. Next we have another Barry Matte Me Up, and this one is a metallic one in the shade Signature. Really subtle, but it looks quite nice on the lips. It might be also quite nice as a lip topper over the Smashbox Fig lipstick that I have, which is a purpley shade, but definitely going to keep that one. Next we have a Primark Saint or Sinner, and this doesn't have a shade name. This is a really dark chocolate brown, and this is a really long wearing formula, and I believe I paid about £1 for this. Really rated it as a good liquid lipstick, so we'll be keeping hold of that. Next we have a I'll say lingerie, and this is another AliExpress one which was supposed to be a take on the NYX liquid lingerie. This is another dark brown shade, but I do prefer the formula of the one from Primark, so I think I'm going to get rid of this one. Next we have my most recent purchase, which is a Pixie by Petra liquid lip, and this is a matte liquid lip in the shade Evening Rose. I'm not too sure about it yet because I have only worn it a couple of times. I just find the applicator so weird because it's at an angle, and I just find it quite awkward to use. It's a really nice colour. It does go on quite thick, which was my other issue because I can't even really swatch it properly, but it's a really nice colour and it did last quite a while. So I will keep trying it, and I'll say it's my most recent purchase anyway, so I wouldn't declutter it straight away, but just wanted to do a swatch. So my phone just temporarily ran out of memory, so let's see how much further we can get before it completely runs out of memory. Next we have another Maybelline lip ink, and this one is in the shade 60, which is Poet, and that is a really pretty cream-like nude, so I'll definitely be keeping that. Then we have a melted chocolate liquid lipstick from Too Faced, also from the same set I received. And this is a sponge applicator. And this is a really nice, literally milk chocolate colour. And it does smell like milk chocolate as well, so it's a really nice in-between brown and nude colour, I would say. And these are so comfortable to wear. I do have another one which I will swatch when I get to it, which is a really nice pink colour, which I think is in the shade Chihuahua, and I love that one the most, but I do really like this one as well, so we'll keep that one. Next we have this ultra long lasting, another Primark one, which is a Kiss Proof, and it is a really rich purple. Not too sure about that one because I don't know how much wear I'll get out of it because it is really purple. I'll just keep that to one side for now. Just look back at my arm, and this colour here, if you can see it, I think that is the Tanya Bear one, and it's bled, which I do remember being an issue when I wore it because it is a very sticky formula, so I am glad I'm getting rid of that one. Here's the other melted matte one. This is the Chihuahua one. That is a really nice mauvey pinky nude, and say these are just so comfortable, and I really enjoy the formula of these, so I'll definitely be keeping that. And the final one that was in this set is a melted matte, and this is in Drop Dead Red, which is weird because it is a brown colour. So this is another really deep purple colour, and I do remember this formula being quite drying, and I don't think I will get much wear out of this, so I'll pass this on to the same friend. I'm going to pass the latex one on too because I know she likes both those formulas. Next we have this Danomere long lasting lip gloss, it says, but it is more of a liquid lipstick. And this is another one from AliExpress. It has a really long wand. That is a really bright raspberry colour. I remember not liking the formula as much on this one, and it being quite drying, even though it wasn't a matte formula. So I think I will pass that one on. Next we have a Gerard Cosmetics, and this is in the shade 1995, and it's one of their Hydra Matte formulas. I really do enjoy wearing this lipstick. It does dry down really fast, so you have to put it on quite quickly to get an even look. It's a really nice dark nude colour, and it is really comfortable and does last a very long time, so I will definitely keep that. Next we have another Colourpop one, which is an Ultra Satin, and this is in the shade Rain. This is actually a bit similar to the 1995 one. They both have formulas just as good as each other, but I just can't bear to part with any of the Colourpop ones since they were so hard to come by, so I will keep that as well. Next we have another Maybelline matte ink, and this is in the shade 70, Seductress. and that is a brownie nude, but it's really natural looking. Again, I love these, so I'm not going to part with any of these, so I might as well swatch the last one, which was the original one I got, which is in the shade Lover. And this is in a really nice natural looking pink colour. It's like a deep pink, and this is probably my go-to everyday wear colour that I do put on most days, so definitely keeping that. Final Matte Me Up from Barry M, and this is in the shade Paparazzi. Again, this is another sealed red that I've got. The reason I've not opened them is because I only tend to wear red at Christmas, so I already had a red open for last Christmas, so I'm keeping these sealed for now so that they hopefully will be good next year. Then we have another Tanya Bear one, and this is in the shade Pink Fondant. It's a pretty colour, but it is a very glossy formula, and it is quite sheer on the lips, and I do like the colour, but I know I'm not going to reach for it because it is more of a gloss, so I'm going to get rid of that as well. I seem to have left quite a few Colourpop ones to the end. So this one is an ultra matte in the shade Top 8. This one is a reddish nude brown, I would say, but a really nice colour, so I will keep that one. Might as well swatch all the Colourpop ones now because I am going to keep them. This is the shade Sunday, and that is a pinky nude. Again, another really nice everyday one. We have Calypso, which is an ultra satin. I think this one is probably my favourite out of all the Colourpop ones I've got because it is the perfect pinky nude brown for me, and I do really enjoy this colour. And the final Colourpop one is the shade Barracuda, which is another satin lip. And this is another darker nude colour, very, very similar to Sunday, but I'm not going to get rid of it because it's Colourpop. Then we have this Tartiest lip paint, and this is in the shade Strut. This is one I got part of one of their holiday kits. This is a really nice dark browny red colour, like a brick red. I do really like the colour, but I can't get past the formula. These are so uncomfortable. I mean, this is the only one I've tried, but it is so uncomfortable, and after 5 minutes wearing it, I just want to take it off. So I'd be keeping it for the sake of keeping a Tarte product, so I am going to get rid of that one. And lastly, we have a Bare Minerals Gen Nude, and this is in the shade Friendship. When I first bought this product, I didn't actually like the formula for some reason, but then I gave it another go, and now it is one of my ones that I reach to on a daily basis. It's a really nice pinky nude, and it is quite comfortable. I can't remember what it was about the formula that I thought I didn't like, so I will be keeping that. So here is the empty box, and we've got all the ones I'm keeping here, the ones I'm getting rid of here, and the ones I'm not sure of up here. So I think I'm going to get rid of that one. I think I'll keep this one because I don't have as peachy of a shade as that. I'll get rid of that, and I'll get rid of that as well. So not too bad. Let's just count up. So I'm keeping 23 and I'm getting rid of 12, so the third of them, so I'm quite happy with that. And now I should be able to house my collection a bit better. And here's one just last look at the swatches. Very, very similar colours that I have, so I probably don't need to keep the 23 that I have, but I can't part with them. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Thanks.